Remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on more awesome content. What's up, everyone? Let's talk Ewoks. Specifically, the new Ewok hunt mode in Battlefront 2. But hold on. If you were thinking this is your dad's Ewok hunt that he talks about back on the old PS2 and Xbox, well, youngster, you got another thing coming. DICE built this new hunt mode from the ground up, so pretty much the only thing this and the old one have in common are Stormtroopers, Ewoks, and Endor. And the name Hunt, of course. But wait, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, I think it's great with some minor tweaks that could probably happen. So let's go over how this mode works now. It takes the whole hunt mode and makes it more true to its name than the other one even did. The classic used to be kind of more just team deathmatch with random indigenous species. The closest way to describe how this works is if you combine the Spies vs. Mercs game mode with the Infected game mode. And there's been multiple games that have had both of these types of game modes. Basically, 18 players start off as stormtroopers in the dead of night on Endor, armed with their trusty E11 blaster with a flashlight that, annoyingly, keeps going off constantly. Their goal is to survive being hunted by the Ewoks in the pitch black long enough to extract on the shuttle. Now, the Ewoks start off as two lonely Ewoks armed with pointy sticks. Hardly fair. But the Ewoks can see through walls, track footprints, and see traps laid out to use against the stormtrooper. Not to mention, they have a battle horn to strengthen them, and a pouch of whisties from that Ewok movie back in the 80s, which I never watched because it just seems so terrible. And you people rag on The Last Jedi. Go watch frickin' Caravan of something. Caravan of Courage or something. Anyway, the whisties are basically a grenade that does damage over time to any bucket heads that come near them until it's gone. Basically, each stormtrooper defeated turns into an Ewok, and for the Ewoks to win, they have to defeat all of the stormtroopers and convert them into fuzzy little teddy bears. But is the mode good? Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. In a general sense, yes, it is a pretty fun mode. Anyone who used to play, Splinter Cell, Spies, and Mercs, they know that this kind of game mode is pretty fun. I like the aspect of the stormtroopers having to see through their flashlight, basically against these lesser armed Ewoks. But if the Ewoks use the shadows and play strategically, they can easily overpower stormtroopers slowly, chipping away at their numbers until there's just a rampage of fuzzy little teddy bear Ewoks just stabbing bucket heads with sticks. The game plays pretty smoothly and forces troopers into first person, which makes it even more immersive and intense. You can hear sounds all around you, making you start fearing what's behind you just for an Ewok to suddenly drop down and stab you right in the head. The game is pretty fun for a few rounds, and that is when you start to notice the flaws. For one, there's no randomization of the map. The only thing that's randomized is the extraction point. It's always the same every single time, which can get pretty tiring. The stormtroopers have supply crates that can give them a new weapon that doesn't lose its flashlight and incendiary grenades, so once you start finding them, you kind of know exactly where to look, which I kind of think should be randomized. This also leads into another problem, which is the tunnels. Most of the map is pretty much pitch black except for one area, the spider caves. Because the map isn't randomized or changed at all, as soon as the stormtroopers spawn, they tend to head straight to the spider caves, which is pretty well lit, taking away the Ewok's primary advantage, and a ton of stormtroopers just hiding in a well-lit cave and Ewoks spamming the whistle pouches really takes away from how the mode was meant to be played and the fun that it could be. The mode is a blast, especially for the first few times you play it, but it definitely needs some changes to make it have a higher replayability value. Other than that, I definitely say it's a huge improvement over the original and adds much needed depth to it being a hunt mode. I'm excited to see what they do for the other hunt modes like the Wampa or Geonosians, assuming they're actually going to do that. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think of the video, and let me know what you guys think of the cool Ewok hunt mode in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!